What's going on, guys? We are about to check out a clip from Destiny. Apparently, right? He was talking about SNEAKO. Now, when it comes to SNEAKO, I'm kind of indifferent. I don't hate him at all, actually. It seems like a lot of people do hate him, and it seems to be like sometimes uncalled for, even though I think that a lot of the times he could say some stuff that might cause for people to get their feathers all roughed up. But I think people should be a little bit less sensitive when it comes to not just SNEAKO, but just people in general, right? Freedom of speech, let them have their opinions, right? Especially you got people like Destiny out here wilding out. But let's check out what he had to say, man. Let's see what he had to say.
Every time you see the chick that says like, this famous successful athlete took it without consent, like, okay.
Wait. Does he have a Hassan filter? What the f is happening here? What?
Athlete took it without consent. Like, okay, they're rich, famous, tall, extremely in shape. And then you look at the girl, you're like, you're not really. If someone was that down bad to take, would it be with you? A whole reputation, career on the line, multi-millionaire. Like, first off, 99% of Western women are going to give it up.
Oh my gosh, that's intense. That is intense, NEAKO. You know the backlash you about to get. I mean, it's just him giving his opinion, but oh my gosh, that is crazy. That's you gotta admit that's intense. That's an intense opinion to have.
But for 1% that wouldn't, or the 0.1% that wouldn't, they don't look like you. You're not a lady.
Basically, his assistant.
Okay, number one, this woman is definitely attractive enough to like 99% of guys. Maybe even top 1% if she made it easy enough. Okay, this is a deep.
That's your opinion. Let's not. That gives SNEAKO the leeway to say what he said, right? And I don't think he is wrong for what he's saying, but you gotta admit it's kind of intense. But if you're going to openly talk about her looks like that, then that means SNEAKO has every right to as well, right? And also, that's just your opinion. I'm not going to judge this woman. I don't really care to, but that's just your opinion. I think that she's using a bad filter actually on TikTok. Whatever filter that is, I'm not liking the effect it has.
Easily attractive person. I don't know where, unless she's like hideous, but either close. So it's really weird that he's like gatekeeping her attractiveness. SNEAKO with this girl, if she came into his DMs, 1,000,000,000,000% without a second thought. Number one, okay.
How do you know that? I've seen some of the girls that SNEAKO's messing with. They bad. They actually alright. Hey, I've seen some of them, even the crazy ones. They keep spilling on his business. She's decent looking, which is why she was able to get away with all that craziness most of her life with her nasty ass. But yeah, I don't know. But how do you know that for sure?
Number two, it's funny. He's asking the same question that I ask, but he's asking it in the exact opposite way. I always ask this question. I don't know why rich people or like influential people.
That's the girl that's accusing Alex Pereira. It's always once people see success, my nigga. That's crazy. It's always when they see success, bro. That wasn't anything solid, but shares the alleged account. So she hasn't posted any kind of proof or any
women. Because why do you have to? You have so many other people that you could just that you don't have to rape. I don't know why people do it, but they do. And like we see that over and over again that it happens. So him being like, well, a rich person would never somebody because they could fuck other people. Why? Like what?
Sends us an Uber to where we are after the UFC fight and brings us back to the Courtyard Marriott where we were supposed to be waiting for Alex to get back from an interview, I think he said. And then we were going to go out. He was talking.
He doesn't even speak English, right?
Talking about going to strip clubs and like having a fun night while we were all in New Jersey, New York for the weekend. We wait for like 2 hours for Alex to come while his friend is on the phone talking about
New Jersey or New York. Is she saying both or
like kids with cancer and big money transfers and things that had to do with Alex? And we were like, hey, it's getting kind of late. Like, is Alex coming? Like, what's the plan? Should we just go back home because we're kind of tired? Like, if we're gonna have plans, can we like get on with it? Because it's
also think about this.
Was she that much of a damn Alex Pereira fan? Think she watched MMA? I'm not even trying to go at her like that.
A girl in her late 20s who's selling her body online with a nose ring, single, Why would you why think about why would she reject Alex Pereira? I'm not trying to glaze. I know this is not trying to be bumbleclad. Why would she reject Alex Pereira? What is he? 6'7", 2 belts? How many titles? 4? What else are you looking for if not Alex Pereira?
He's so cringe. He's like such a fucking insect.
I don't know what someone would mess with, but I guess based off of what the average female asks for. Right. Not even going based off of what her profession is. Right. But just most of what women do ask for, especially when you see them going on these podcasts and whatnot, or just in general, is that archetype. Right. As Alex Pereira. But I don't know anything else beyond that. Right. But the fact that she hasn't released or said anything with actual evidence of proof, and you're coming to TikTok and the internet and not the police, rings alarms for me. Rings alarms. Dead giveaway. Remember that meme? The dude that saved the person that was kidnapped. But yeah, man.
So, that's such a cringy. That's such an ick statement. Oh my God. He's tall. He's got money. Like how could any girl ever say no?
It's already getting very late. At this point, I think it was like 2 or 3 in the morning.
I don't even want to hear this witch talk. I ain't gonna lie.
I want to hear.
Oh
evidence.
No! Look at her. Sad. I was.
See evidence.
It's gonna happen.
Oh really?
I'm pushing him off of me.
I do look like a fake sad.
He eventually pulls my underwear and my pants down to around like halfway on my thighs, and I push him off again.
Yeah.
He gets out of bed.
You pushed him off.
Cap.
I know where you came from.
Cap. You pushed the current light heavyweight champion and former middleweight champion off of you with your little ass compared to him. Impossible. Word, you out jujitsu'd him? That sound crazy. You pushed this nigga? Come on, he just... Like, if she watched, that's probably why I asked in the beginning too. Like, was she a fan of MMA or UFC in any way, shape, or form? Because you would know this is probably one of the strongest fighters in UFC right now. Pure power. This nigga's talking about moving up to heavyweight. They wanted to fight John Jones, nigga. Like, it sounds crazy to me. But I don't know anything. It sounds a little off.
From a kickboxing background, but I'm pretty sure his grappling's better. If he wanted to,
he's been training with high level black belts for years, nigga. His head coach is Glover. What's his name? Glover Teixeira. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. Nigga, he could grapple, bro. He could grapple beyond the average human, beyond a woman with no kind of jujitsu or wrestling skills whatsoever. In case people didn't know that, the average, okay, if you in the UFC and you getting your ass whipped every day, you better than the average human being. You way stronger. Have y'all not seen Bobby Green threaten that podcaster? That was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. That just made me go, I might have got into my stance, nigga. Got into my stance, nigga. And Bobby Green ain't touch a title ever. Nigga, but just the ability and the fact that he's in there with monsters on a regular basis means that his strength is different. So yeah, I'm not believing, me personally, I'm not believing she pushed him off twice. I don't think so.
Pin you down. There's no struggle. You're out. You're out.
That sounds iffy as hell.
Screaming and putting his...
Generally, when you're a woman, okay, somebody with a lot of experience, you're not actually... Like in the events where guys are applying like a lot of pressure to have sex that a woman might not want to have, it's not usually like a full on like I'm full grappling you in MMA, UFC. Like usually it's just like push. So yeah, but most of the time a woman's pushing back full force, you're going to be like the guy will generally get off. Like
Destiny, you're the size of a lawn gnome. Of course it would work. If you were trying to grapple, no, like I don't think you understand, bro. It's different, bro. It's different. This is somebody me who has fought in MMA as well as trained with professional martial artists. Nigga, no, it's different. Lightweights Nigga, I had a coach that was he used to fight at 125 pounds. This nigga would pick me up and run across the gym back and forth. Workout. Nigga, if he want to hold you down, he can hold you down.
Not get off that way.
And he weighed
125. I don't think she's trying to claim that, like, yeah, we got into like a legit grappling match and I was able to win the struggle. Like, it's just stupid. Why am I listening to this? Stop linking me SNEAKO clips.
Clothes on.
Bro, Alex Pereira does not scream. He's never screamed.
He's pretty quiet.
In every fight. He's the most quiet, stoic.
I'm terrified because I don't know what's happening.
Even when you see the video where Jake Paul was calling him out on the phone, he's just like, okay, listen, we could do it. We'll do the fight. His manager or the coach is on the next to him, yeah, talking and going, and Alex is, okay. Now, he's pretty damn stoic. I have to admit that. He seems extremely stoic. That sounds out of character for him to yell ever. Nigga, he ain't been face to face with people that he necessarily might not have even liked, right? Who it's real beef. And he's just, calm as hell, just chilling.
My pants.
But I'm not a cop. I want to make sure I'm not a cop. I would love it if people would stop going on the internet and went to the police, right? I don't like this whole clout game.
Around my legs after I told him no and pushed him off, and he's screaming in another language. Me and my friend are looking at each other.
She doesn't even know the language. In the face-offs, this is Chama.
So you went to go talk to and hang out with someone that didn't speak the same language with you? You was gonna hang out with them all night? We're not speaking the same language?
People are saying this girl's story is fake anyway. I have no idea. I don't know anything about her story, but that doesn't.
It sounds fake as hell, right? I gotta be. That sounds crazy. I think she need charges. If she get caught for lying, I think she need to go to jail, nigga.
Change any of the things I just said about what SNEAKO said. So I don't know why you're bringing that up as a counterpoint.
Did Destiny say why are you bringing it up as a point that she made this up? So is the point of this just to hate SNEAKO, nigga? Like, I thought we was talking about the facts. Oh, I forgot. Destiny don't care about that. He care about the clicks.
Although the thing being linked in chat, I don't know if this would influence anything one way or another. Nice fake allegations. I hope your failed OF career produced enough money for defense lawyers. The money I'm making from all the exposure to my OnlyFans will pay well.
She's disgusting. Can I full screen that? It's already full screen. Let me just zoom in. What? So they say nice fake allegations. Hope you failed OF career produced enough money for defense lawyers. Homegirl says the money I'm making from all the exposure to my OF will pay for them. That's great. She's pretty much admitting to capitalizing off of this false allegation in order to get clicks and views. Yo, that's filthy. What? That's the most demonic-ish I've ever heard. She's admitting to the false allegations just so she could serve the purpose of promoting her OF page so she could get money. That's what it is. Like, oh, well, I don't care if you sue me for lying on him and slandering his name and ruining his career. I can afford lawyers now because all the exposure. That is foul. That's the world we live in today, guys. Now think about it this way too. Think about it with YouTubers. I don't care if I get sued and lie, have to go to court or anything. The attention and exposure I get from blatantly lying to niggas and just making stuff up, trying to curse a little bit less, is straight filthy, fam. This woman is nasty. She deserves jail time. I think she needs jail time, in my personal opinion. That's foul, bro. That's so foul. Why is Destiny not talking more about that?
Well, for them. If you're linking this and you think this is like proof that the allegation is fake, you're probably retarded. But I don't know if her allegations are credible or not. I haven't read any.
Again, there's nothing wrong with her capitalizing and making as much money as possible and driving traffic to her OF and pretty much spending all that. No, there's not nothing wrong with that.
Anything about them. I have no opinion on them, but.
Wow.
Why don't women like this ever go to the hospital for a kit and medical examination to document proof of forcible entry, bruises, semen, etc.? She might have. I don't know if we did or if she did or didn't. I don't know anything about her. But also, remember, okay, people forget this because people hear crazy stuff about like criminal stuff sometimes, okay? Circumstantial evidence, all right, can be used to convict for crimes, which is fine, okay? Circumstantial evidence just means that there are circumstances that you've observed that like a reasonable person can infer like something happened here, basically, right?
That's the dumbest shit in the world. Nigga, where's the actual evidence? Where's the actual Destiny? Oh my goodness, this is why he shouldn't be debating about law, medical stuff. No, I'm not hearing that. I'm not hearing it. Well, they met. So that means that's evidence that it happened. No, nigga. No, that's not the way that works.
Remember that
I think she lying.
Or yeah,
why she go to
this is circumstantial evidence of a rape occurring. All a kid can tell you basically is that somebody had sex with somebody and there might be like defensive wounds or like evidence of like, you know, some kind of rough entry, but a kid on its own doesn't prove rape. Okay, that doesn't work that way. Yeah, just remember that. But she might have got one too, you know, who knows? We don't know. Is there any non-circumstantial evidence for rape then? Well, I mean, direct evidence is usually eyewitness testimony or what all is considered direct evidence of a crime? Different types of direct evidence.
Wikipedia?
Confessions and eyewitness accounts are examples of direct evidence. Another example of direct evidence is character evidence.
Yo, I'm about to start a countdown. Every time I watch a Destiny video, let's start a countdown for how long it's about to take him to look up Wikipedia. How long is it going to take him to go and search it?
Evidence that shows how a defendant typically behaves rather than proving that the defendant committed a specific crime.
Go ahead.
Some examples of direct evidence includes eyewitness testimony and confessions. Eyewitness testimony is the most common form of direct evidence.
This nigga's a Wikipedia lawyer. That's hilarious.
Direct evidence is evidence that directly links a defendant to a crime. In other words, direct proof is courtroom testimonies, expert opinions, and other kinds of proof that don't require inference to establish a claim. This form of evidence can be used to demonstrate that the defendant was at the scene of the crime, committed the offense, or had the intention to commit the crime. I think it's typically as eyewitness testimony. It's going to be like by far your most common form of. Would camera footage count as direct evidence? Yeah, obviously, if it saw the crime, yeah. The thing that makes like so special and difficult from
you see the picture? That's Destiny crime, right there.
The thing that
Detective Destiny on the case. I'm gonna use all my Wikipedia searching skills, and we gonna find out.
Makes like so special and difficult from a mens rea point of view is the thing itself is not a crime. It's like the relationship kind of between the two people as the event is occurring, right? Like you're basically, if you punch somebody, you're never going to be able to argue in court that like, well, he wanted me to punch him, right? That just doesn't happen. But for rape, it's a lot more difficult to head down
people do be asking. You ever seen Fight Club?
Criminal conviction pathway for that. Even if DNA can be considered circumstantial, if they find semen inside a woman alleging that direct evidence, or I believe that's only circumstantial evidence because I don't think you have direct evidence of the crime of rape. You just have evidence that they had sex, but I believe that's only circumstantial, right? Like that would be the same as like, let's say somebody got stabbed at a person's house and you find a person's footprints there from like a unique shoe or something, or like fingerprints or something. That would only still be, I believe, circumstantial evidence because it's not direct evidence that they committed a crime. It's just the circumstances of that.
Why she pronounced it like that? I thought she said Newark.
Thing show that they were in a place at an area or whatever. They could have committed it, like circumstantial. I believe that's the case.
Okay, this is like my 40th time trying to make this video, so I'm going to try to do it again without crying.
10 minutes. I ain't got time for this bullshit. Don't care. You can have direct evidence of their mens rea. Yeah, but that's going to be really hard. That would be like in the form of them confessing something or somebody like witnessing them saying something. I feel like it'd be pretty hard.
And it's crazy. Her replies is she's replying to the fans. That's what this is. She's making clapback videos to people that's leaving comments on her videos. Yo, you can't tell me this isn't for attention, clout. Yo, that's crazy. That's
not impossible,
nasty as hell,
but also it doesn't matter because you don't need direct
that.
evidence to convict on things. What would be the best way to handle allegations like this if you're a celebrity? How do you even prove her wrong, or how do we believe a person?
You need to send lawyers. He got the money. You need to send your legal team after her, bro.
Person like this when there isn't much evidence. I mean, I don't know. If you didn't do anything wrong, I think if you want to make a public statement about it, you can.
Nah.
But I don't know. I guess.
Handle that. Sue that. Sue the hell out of her.
I don't have big sponsors that
use some of that OF money.
I have to carry through allegations.
Okay. Yeah, what's he talking about? Yeah, I think that's nasty. Already, I'm seeing certain details that just don't sound right or look right. That screenshot is crazy. That's what she posted on Instagram. She about to make all this money off of this. That's crazy. Tell me what you think down in the comment section. Hit the like button, share the video, and if you want to watch me live, check out the link in the description to my live channel.